Hello, wrestling fans. We are backstage at the MCW Anniversary Show, and I'm joined with one half of Country Strong, Haas Hagood. Haas, big matchup tonight with Nui Tofiga, a former friend of yours. Are you worried or even a little bit concerned that Team McDevitt may stick their nose in your match this evening?
You know, alligators get mad when they got a bad tooth in their mouth. And you know, they get real ornery and mad. And Nui's that bad alligator right now, and I'm going to pull that tooth, and we're going to get to the root of the problem and see what's going on in his mind.
Well, there you have it, folks. Hillbilly philosophy at its best.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall.
Hold on a second there. Nui Tofiga coming down for this next matchup against Haas Hagood of Country Strong, but as Buck Child was making his way back to the area, back to the back of the locker room, seems to me he had a little bit of a scuffle there between Nui Tofiga and Buck Child there. I wonder what that was all about.
Yeah, you know, interesting timing. Nui could have waited for Buck Child to have left the arena floor before he came out. Didn't choose to. Maybe Buck Child felt a little offended by that decision. Whatever was exchanged in terms of words, be interesting to see how that plays out going down the road. But right now,
and this is a newer, meaner Nui Tofiga than we've seen and we're used to in recent years. This guy all of a sudden woke up on the wrong side of the bed and just turned into just a bad, mean dude.
As Haas Hagood put it, he's a crocodile with a sore tooth right now. And as Hagood like to say, he's going to try and remove that tooth and fix the problem in this contest. But I'll tell you what, it takes something special to beat Nui Tofiga, because he's not just big, he's not just strong, he's quicker than a lot of guys his size, pretty much many guys his size. And he will use that combination of size and explosiveness in ways that you rarely see inside a wrestling ring. Add to that a mean streak, tough competition here for Haas Hagood tonight.
Well, absolutely, and that music means only one thing. Haas Hagood, one half of Country Strong. And the fans here in the green room are on their feet. Country Strong making such a splash in MCW since their arrival here in 2011. And now the MCW Anniversary Show in 2012, Haas Hagood's going to try his hand in singles competition.
I have a question for you. How you mom and them?
I believe it's how you mom and them. How you mama and them. How is it?
I can only go so far down the compacted English tree.
How you mama and them? I don't know.
I'll have to practice.
Leave it to Haas to do it.
And his opponent to win this time. He hails from Calhoun Falls, South Carolina. Here is Haas Hagood.
Couple of heavyweights going to square it off here. MCW's Anniversary Show 2012. And it's hard to be. It's always different when you say, you know, some guy has a size advantage in a matchup, and it's usually Haas Hagood. When he's in a match, he's got the size advantage, but he's actually going against someone who's actually bigger than he is in Nui Tofiga.
You know, I kind of think Hagood relishes the challenge, to be honest. He's not one of these guys who just likes to be the bigger guy all the time and just dole out the beatings. I think he kind of relishes the fact that he's in there with a guy who's bigger than he is, because he wants to prove, you know what? I don't care how big you are, strong you are, tall you are, fast you are. I'm Country Strong, and I'm going to beat you up, beat you down, get in the win, and walk out
After
here.
a stare down, Nui Tofiga had about enough and is now working on the noggin of Haas Hagood as he's going to try and send him in an Irish whip into the corner, but Haas Hagood able to prevent that from happening. And now it's Haas Hagood's turn to get a little bit of offense here.
And worth noting, Hagood stomped on the exposed toes of Nui Tofiga. If there is a weakness to Tofiga, it is his stubborn insistence upon not wearing covered footwear in the ring, and Hagood smart enough to capitalize on it.
Of course, Nui Tofiga very proud of his Samoan heritage, and of course it's very traditional. Samoan wrestlers in this industry not to wear boots, but you're absolutely right, that does come at a cost. But now Haas Hagood now on the mat. Didn't look like that stomp to Nui Tofiga's foot slowed him down at all.
Well, worth pointing out, he had the weight of Haas Hagood on his back, standing upright. Didn't even look like it was that hard for him to hold him up.
And a monster chop, and Haas Hagood goes down. He's got to shake the cobwebs out of his head right now. Nui Tofiga kind of taking his time with the attitude change of Nui. You see it also a change in his in-the-ring style. He just seems to be a little more cavalier. I don't know if it's being cavalier or if it's confidence or what.
I'd say it's a combination of that and just a more deliberate pace. He recognizes he's a distinct size advantage. So rather than go in there and rush through things and run the risk of leaving an opening, he knows, hey, if I slow it down, use what I have, use my advantages a little better, it's going to make a difference for me down the road.
And Nui Tofiga working on that trapezius muscle of Haas Hagood. If you ever torn a muscle, folks, you know it hurts, and that's what Nui Tofiga's working on right now. Haas Hagood tried to get something out of their move of desperation, but again, Tofiga takes him down. Now he's got Haas Hagood back up. He's going to send him into the ropes. I'm sorry, into the corner turnbuckle. And now he goes for a splash, but Hagood able to get out of the way. And let's see if he can capitalize on this. A series of right hands to the face of Tofiga. The big man is shaking, but will he go down? Haas Hagood against the ropes. Picks up Tofiga, can you believe it? Textbook body slam.
Yeah.
And just like that, the match turns into the favor of the redneck.
That was the mistake of Hagood, though. He didn't capitalize on that advantage, turned around, Tofiga back to his feet, and then one of those feet square to the chest.
And you get a size 12 foot right in the face. How your mom and him now?
Where's Tofiga
Does that
going?
work? That work?
Well, why is he outside the ring? He's got the advantage, and now he's... Oh, wait a minute. He's calling for something.
Well, hold on a second. Oh!
He's getting a chair.
Tofiga now with a chair.
Now see, this is...
Referee's going to have to do something about this. JR, this is just...
You know, this is where...
Well, hold on a second. Once again. Now, Buck Child is out here again and takes the chair right out of the hands of Nui Tofiga. A little bit of payback, I guess, for that little run-in they had before this match.
You know, must be, but this has to be the Team McDevitt influence on Nui Tofiga, because you would never see him rely on something. Oh, wait a minute.
And hold on a second. Haas Hagood tried to capitalize, but Nui Tofiga at the last second was able to get out of the way, and Buck Child is now down.
This is
but
not
more
gonna end
importantly,
well.
Haas Hagood has his back turned. Nui Tofiga picks him up. Folks, this could be it. He slams him down. If he goes for the cover, this is it. 1, 2, and 3. Nui Tofiga, the Samoan Tsunami, with the victory over Haas Hagood, even after Buck Child comes in to help.
Couple of takeaways here. One, the McDevitt influence clearly getting to Nui Tofiga. Why he felt the need to go to the outside, why he felt the need to procure a chair, what he was planning on doing with it, I don't know. I don't know what point he was trying to make. That's the market difference in Nui Tofiga. Haas Hagood had a couple of opportunities, couldn't capitalize. I think that just shows this is a guy very good at tag, still trying to figure out singles, and then there's the Buck Child factor. How does he play into things moving on?
And Buck Child trying to help Haas Hagood to his feet. A disappointing loss for the one half of Country Strong. Nui Tofiga on top. But I have a feeling that Buck Child and Nui Tofiga is a story that is yet to be written in the book of Maryland Championship Wrestling.
Wait a minute. What's Haas doing? Oh, God! Haas with the DDT to Buck Child on the chair in the ring.
Haas Hagood. I mean, I can understand that you're disappointed that you lost the match, but all Buck Child tried to do was help.
I don't get it.
And Haas Hagood lays him out.
Haas kind of even looks confused as to why he did that. No, wait a minute. No, he's not confused. He's mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore. He's taking it out on Buck Child, and the ref's going to have to break this up.
Haas Hagood is angry, and he is taking out all of his frustrations.
Look,
on Buck Child.
If he thinks Buck Child's the reason he lost that match, Haas Hagood needs to go watch the tape, because Haas Hagood's the reason Haas Hagood lost that match.
This is completely out of character, as absolutely right as you are. This is completely out of character. Haas Hagood, look at his face, the look on that man's face. Pure anger right now. MCW officials have made it down to ringside, and they're trying to get between Haas Hagood's fury and Buck Child. And
I don't know what just snapped in Haas Hagood, but you saw it in his face just almost instantaneously. He, like a fuse blew, and it's just his eyes got wide. Knee to the gut DDT. I've never seen anything quite like that for a guy to just like that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am at a loss for words, as is my broadcast colleague. This is definitely not a side of Haas Hagood that we have ever seen here in MCW. Look at, he's just angry, JR.
Kind of a skulking, dour look on his face, just completely unamused.
Well, I promise you this, folks. We will definitely get to the bottom of this. I think Buck Child is just about as confused as the rest of us, but one thing is for sure. Haas Hagood is an angry man.